Hello, grade 9 students. In this presentation, I'm going to talk about number 7 and number 8 in your library orientation assignment. Number 7 and number 8 involve really paying attention to the directions because it's hard to do this section of the assignment, hard to do it successfully if you do not follow the directions. So in number 7, we're asking you to find the book in the library that will have the answer to the question you see in number 8. I should stress that 7 and 8 can only be completed in this library using books that are found in this library. There's no website that's going to help you with 7 or 8. So, for number 7, let's look at the question. What is meant by the legal term habeas corpus? Now, if you go over to the main desk of the library, you will find a pile of sheets that look like this. A pile of sheets that have on them a bibliography, a list of titles. The answer to your question is in one of these books. So, back to the question. The question tells us, or asks us, what is meant by the legal term habeas corpus, a legal term. So I go back here and I look through these titles and psychology, art, that's not legal, but here's one called West's Encyclopedia of American Law. That would probably be the right book. So now I have to find that book. Here's the call number right here. I find that book and I bring it to one of the librarians, and the librarian will look at the book and judge if you have the correct book to answer that question. If the librarian believes that you have the correct book, then they will initial at that location. If they don't think you have the correct book, then they're going to tell you to go and look again. We want you to have the correct book before you start looking for the answer. So now let's assume you have the book West's Dictionary of American Law, and you look up habeas corpus. You would look in the volume that includes words that begin with H, because it's a multi-volume set. You would find habeas corpus, and here you're asked to make a copy of the page where you located the correct answer. How do you make that copy? You ask a librarian, and we use our copy machine. Then we give you the sheet, and you look at the sheet, and this sheet didn't come out that great because it's a big book. But in this area right here, this is where I've circled, this is where the definition of habeas corpus is located. So you circle that and you turn that sheet back in with your assignment. The key here is that you circle the exact spot where the answer is located. Some students will circle the entire page. Well, that doesn't really narrow it down at all. You have to narrow it down to the exact spot on the page, and you circle it on the copy that we make for you. You do not circle it on the page in the book. You circle it on the copy, the sheet of paper that we will make for you, and then you will submit with the assignment. Okay? So, is everybody clear on how that works? First step, figure out which book. Second step, get your book approved by one of the librarians, and then in number 7, right there, we'll initial it. Third step, find the answer in the book, and then fourth step, have the librarian make a copy, and then you circle the answer. Okay, so that's how you complete number 7 and 8, the most challenging parts of this assignment. And again, keep in mind, you cannot use the internet to do this. You have to use a book found in this library. Thank you, and I hope you have success doing these challenging exercises.